Welcome to call center, how can I help?
I was wondering if you could help.
Hello, welcome to another BreaktimeGG cast. I'm your host Cern, and today we're going to be playing, learning how to play the Protoss race. Now, I'm trying as hard as I can not to speak too loud. It's early in the morning, just woke up, I'm actually at my girlfriend's house. And yeah, just woke up, couldn't get back to sleep, so I thought I'd cast some more Starcraft. So we'll just wait for this to load. And again, this is just very basic stuff, like with my first how to play with Terran. I've just got to know the units, the hotkeys, and a few of the structures. So let's see how we go here. So first things first, we're going to go to the Nexus. That's the Protoss version of the command center. And building a probe. That's the Protoss version of a worker, or an SCV. Again, 50 minerals, the same thing. And I'm just going to keep building. Also just keep in mind the supply as well. Now the supply is different here, might actually just build one more. So with one of your probes, you get to move, gather resources, or you can build some structures. First thing you want to do is build a pylon. So the pylon provides supply, it allows you to warp in more units and creates power for nearby structures. Now, one of the things about Protoss is the pylons actually generate a little cone, or a little circle of power. So as you can see, we've got like a circle, a little circle around the actual pylon. So that circle there means you can actually build something within that circle. So we'll wait for this to finish, and let's just quickly build something. So B for build, let's just build a gateway, so G for gateway. So anywhere outside the circle, or that field, can't build anything. So you must place it near it. But if you place it within the pylon, then it will put it in. Now another good advantage for the Protoss is when you build something, the probe doesn't need to stay with the building, it's actually going to teleport in. So you can build another building, let's build a forge. You can build two things at a time, and you can build another pylon, just go straight back. Another good thing about the Protoss race is with the Nexus, you've got the chrono boost ability. So place the target structure in chrono boost, causing it to operate 50% faster for 20 seconds. So let's just build a lot of probes. Notice how it's going to build faster and faster. That'll last 20 seconds. So we'll get that done. That's great, I'll build one more. And the gateway's finished, and the forge is finished. Now with the gateway, this is where you build all your units. Let's build a zealot, and we'll see how that goes. Again, we can actually get the Nexus, we can actually chrono boost that. Hotkey is C. Let's chrono boost that zealot out. Notice how it's actually building much faster. And what I might do also, while that's going, I'm going to build an assimilator. It's warped over the Vespene geyser, allowed to gather Vespene gas. So it's the Protoss version of the refinery. Alright, so here's your first Protoss attacking unit. Bit of lag there. And that's known as the Zealot. Let's see what it's got. So it is a powerful melee warrior, so it can attack only ground units. It's got 1 armor and 8 damage, 2 attacks. And yeah, that's all the stuff. That's looking good. Now what we might do is we can build another structure to allow more tech. So let's build, it's just a cybernetics core, so we'll build one of those. And what I forgot to mention was the forge. So what the forge allows you to do is actually apply upgrades to your army. We can always get some upgrades, always good to put upgrades, but of course it does cost a bit of the Vespene gas. So we don't have anyone in gas yet, so let's just put some in gas. But what can also do is with the forge, it actually allows you to build cannons. So it's a primary defensive structure, can attack ground and air units, and it can also detect cloak units. Might actually be one there. And build another pylon. Just because our supplies are almost done. Now that our cybernetics core is finished, one key thing that many Protoss players actually do is research warp gate. So it enables gateways to upgrade to warp gates. So these things upgrade to this. What the warp gate does is upgrades this gateway to a warp gate. It allows it to warp its ground units to any location powered by a pylon or warp prism. So let's build that. And because we've got the cybernetics core, we've been able to unlock 2 new units. So we'll warp in a stalker.
You require more Vespene gas.
Require more Vespene gas. So I'll build another gas guide. And I'm just going to just because I've got the energy. I mean, probably should let you know. So this purple line here, or this purple numbers here, that's the amount of energy you've got. So Chrono Boost costs 25 energy, and I still got 35. Okay. So there's your stalker. I'm gonna bring it forward here. So there's your stalker. It's got 80 shields, 80 life. We've got 1 armor, movement speed to 2.95. We've got damage, good, range, all that whatnot. Now, one thing to note about the Protoss is they don't just have HP, they've actually got shields on top of their life, or their health points.
Intriguing.
So, that's something to think about. I might actually get them going. Now again, since I'm just racking up quite a bit of resources here, I can actually get some upgrades. Again, I'll chrono boost that. And since we got the cybernetics core, it actually allows us to do a lot of things. So, first things first, we've got upgrades to air units, which we don't have yet. It also allows you back at the Nexus to build a mothership core. So, it's a mobile flying caster, can use photon overcharge, mass recall, and time warp abilities. Can upgrade into a mothership, so I'll just quickly build that. Again, I'll just fix that out, just so I can hurry up. Now, since I've got quite a bit of minerals, I might actually build a few more gateways. Notice how one unit just built all 3, so they're all going to be building at the same time. I'm going to go back to the mothership core and see what we've done. So we've got photon overcharge, energize the target Nexus, and Nexus here, with the Catering Crystal, turning it into a powerful long-range weapon in 60 seconds that deals 20 damage. Now we've got the mass recall, which teleports the mothership core and all nearby units owned by a player to the target Nexus. So let's say, for example, our arm is here. I click that button, click around here, and then click towards the Nexus, it'll teleport it straight here. And last thing, we've got time warp. Warps space-time within the target area for 30 seconds. Enemy ground units that enter the field have their movement speed reduced by 50%. So again, I finished my warp gate technology. I can actually get all of my gateways, and we'll press G to transform into warp gate. So let's do that. There we go. Good. Now what this does, it gives me the ability to transport, or to teleporting units. I should probably have to remind you about this. So W is to select all warp gates. So let's say we selected a pylon. If we press W, it's going to select all your warp gates, and it's going to allow us to build whatever we want. So I want to build a few stalkers. I'll build 4. So 1, 2. Just remember to keep using the stalkers, and I ran out of supply. That's embarrassing on my part. Let's just build a few more. 1, 2. You have an attack going on. That was tough, but what I will do is, again, I'm going to build some stalkers. So S, place it in the warp field. I press S and outside the warp field, you can't do that. So again, everything must be powered within that pylon. So you can build it here. And so that's looking good. Let's build some more. I'll just get some upgrades going. Now again, because of the cybernetics core, it allows us to do much more, but first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to expand. So I'm going to build a Nexus, and with that I'll also just build a couple of pylons too. Once that's done, I'll rally it back here, That's great.
Stable.
Just send my army there. Again, I've got lots of minerals, a lot of energy. Just trying to do some of this stuff out. That's looking good. Now, what else can we do? Let's get Pro. So it looks like we've got everything we've got in this section, which is basic structures. Now let's get on to the advanced structures. So V, you can build Twilight Council, you upgrade Zealots and Stalkers. Stargate, which warps in air units, and we've got Robotics Facility, which is of course robotic units. Let's just go for air, just for the sake of it. I'm just going to build 2. Oh. That. Now because I've got a lot of minerals, and I'm actually just trying to teach you guys how to, I guess, generally play this game. I'm just going to go defensive. I'll just build a few defensive cannons so they can actually reach out here. And I'll bring it back. So notice here, workers 24 out of 24, so that should be enough probes for that mineral line. So what I might do is actually start gathering on this end. Do that. That's looking great. Now I've got our Stargates. So Stargates allows all air units, so we've got first of all Phoenix, Air Superiority Fighter, let's just build one of those. We've got the Oracle, it's a flying caster, can use Revelation, Vision and Pulsar Beam, let's build one of those. Let's just use these. And we've got a Void Ray, Surgical Strike Aircraft, so we'll take a look at that one as well. So that's looking great. What I'll also do is build
Must be placed on a Vespene geyser.
again, because I'm not really taking it seriously. I'm just going to build a few cannons. So first things first, we've got our Phoenix. So Phoenix abilities. So let's ring that. Air Superiority Fighter, they're very quick. Good against light units, and they've got one ability, which is the Graviton Beam. Makes a target unit float in the air, disabling its abilities. Effects last up to 10 seconds. So let's say, for example, I am going to sacrifice this unit, but I just want to show you how this unit works. So just take note how fast this unit actually is. And let's say I had a group of these. Look what so if I press G for Graviton Beam, I'll click on a unit, and it lifts it up. You can't attack it, but it lifts it up, which means you can't do anything. So again, it sounds sort of pointless, but when you have a group of these, it'll actually be quite beneficial for you. Let's just... Now, this is the one that I'd like to point out. This is the awesome one. This is the Oracle, the Spellcaster one, so it's got a few abilities. Revelation causes enemy units and structures within the target area to grant vision for 60 seconds. Does not affect cloaked or borrowed units and structures. Second is Envision, allows the Oracle to detect cloaked, borrowed and hallucinated units for 60 seconds. Lastly, Pulsar Beam charges the Oracle's Pulsar Beam to allow it to attack enemy ground units. So let's take a look at that. Hotkey is C. This is a really good unit. Let's press C. That's looking good. So while I'm being attacked, that's looking good. I'll take care of that. Pulsar Beam actually attacks the mineral line. Very, very strong. It's crazy, especially when there's no one trying to defend it. And we've got one. Let's see what's stronger. Look at that. All that damage. Great. Pulsar Beam is awesome. Got a few warp prisms here. So notice how much damage this thing is actually doing, and I might get out of here now.
Harmonized.
So the Oracle, very, very strong. 27 kills. No damage, but of course the enemy didn't actually try to defend it. But all in all, that was a pretty good one.
I see.
Now we've got the Void Ray. Void Ray is another pretty cool unit. Again, it's got the prismatic alignment. It realigns the Void Ray's prismatic beam to gain +6 damage versus armor units for 20 seconds. So again, very strong against armoured units. Let's show an example. I'll show it on here. So let's attack the rocks here. So let's just attack it. Again, just does slow damage. But let's say, for example, you face up against quite a few enemy units, like an army versus an army. If you press E, damage will actually increase. Well, it should increase versus army units for the last 20 seconds. So 20 seconds, the beam is much bigger. I guess just to signify that it's stronger. Also got the alignment on here just to let you know. When it's finished, it'll go back to its small beam thingy. That's that.
It shall be done.
And this I want to show you. Yes. So since it's lots of units,
You must construct additional pylons.
build small pylons. Just build
Mineral field
a full.
defeated.
Okay. And so we've got our Phoenix here.
Understood. I stalk through the storms.
Again, they're very, very quick, so very good for scouting. And very potent against the Zerg army because
Justice.
I'll tell you guys why. Well, not now anyway. But again, remember the hotkeys G? Check this out. So we can lift one up, shoot down, nice and easy. And look, the armies come. But because my Phoenix are really fast, I can get out of there really quickly. And the good thing is you can actually micro and shoot at the same time. But it looks like they are just very defensive. And unfortunately we can't pick up buildings because they have placed buildings. But let's just keep doing this. So keep hitting G. And got it. So again, very, very awesome unit.
Base is under attack. I stalk through the storms.
That's great. Let's get on out of here. Let's get on out of here. So I guess that's the basics. So we'll just kill over. So that's looking great. So again, I think that should be it. Just a quick basic rundown of how the Protoss army works on this selected units. And yeah, so
Our window. Let us begin.
that was pretty good. Might actually build a few more. Eee. So that was pretty bad.
Base is under attack. We cannot hold.
So I'm just going to build another Nexus.
Base is under attack.
Looks like they are finally on the move, so they're going to come to attack me. What I might do is just build the Twilight Council, upgrades for Zealot and Stalkers, we'll do that. And because I have not been paying attention, let's take care of that, so that's looking good. I guess we should just attack them. Just do that. Yeah, the best thing about the Protoss is if you just build a pylon here, you can actually just warp in units here. So that's looking good. Oops. That was a pretty bad micro. This one. And do that. So that's looking great. I'm just going to do that.
Fall back to the shadows.
And again, just swap in units all the way here, because we can. Now we'll go back to the Twilight Council. I'm actually going to build Research Blink, allow stalkers to teleport to a nearby enemy location, so I'll do that. What I'll also do is build a few more gateways.
I am the heart of we are one with I'm here in the shadows.
So that was nice and easy, nice and simple.
Our window is short. I see.
Yeah, that's it really.
To the shadows.
I actually want to stay back. I want to show you the blink ability. And oh, I lost my oracle. Whoops. Is it finished yet? Not quite. And jump that in there. That in there. And let's just get some more upgrades. Don't want to use that, don't need that. Just all that.
I am the here in the shadows.
Come on. They're running there, I'm scared. They're attacking me with something. But that's okay.
I am here in the shadows.
Just waiting for this, because that's what we
I
want.
am the heart of darkness.
Blink, come on.
Research
Yes.
complete.
Alright, so Blink is done.
You must place that in a power.
So we are going to go and attack now.
I am here in the
Just because I just want to show you how it actually works.
It shall be as you say.
So let's see. Go on.
In
So there it is. So if I press B for Blink, alright, we're just going to attack everything. Well, we can. Make sure we don't lose anything. I'm going to blink into the mineral line. Oh, that's amazing. Make sure we don't lose any units. Make sure we save this just as we possibly can. So that's great. Looks like AA surrenders. AI surrenders. Much get rid of this. And there you have it. So it's nice and easy, nice and basic, and that should be enough for the Protoss tutorial. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, all about practice. Once you get the practice, everything will be fine. And yeah, that's a Protoss army for you. Next video, I'll see if I can get some Zerg action going there. And there we actually start playing. See you guys in the next video. I love that victory screen. It's pretty cool. But that's that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Let's just watch the score screen first. Oh, that's it. Boring. See ya.